thing I didn't know is that sanitary towels are now sized, and I don't mean the size of the pad itself, I mean the size of the person wearing it. And I thought, oh my God, we as women get judged on so many different things. And now I'm about to be judged on the size of me twat. It's a matter of time before Grazia's telling us what size twat is fashionable next spring. But there is good news for the fatties amongst us, because it is based solely on the size of your thigh gap. Gap. What fucking gap? I've barely got a knee gap. Although there was a moment fairly recently when I thought I might actually have a thigh gap. I walked past a mirror in brown knickers and there was a chink of light between my thighs, and I thought, fucking hell, I have got a thigh gap. On closer inspection, it was a bit of silver foil of a two-stick Kit Kat. But you know, when you first move in somewhere that's new to you, you want to make a few changes, don't you, so it feels a bit more like yours. One of the things I really wanted, like my parents are both disabled and both getting on a bit in age, and I thought something that would be really good for when they come to stay would be a grab rail in the shower. I won't really notice it when I'm in the shower, but when they come to stay, that would be very useful for them. So I got a grab rail fitted in the shower, and like a month later I had a friend round visiting and I was showing around the house, you know, biscuit room, other biscuit room. Carefully, don't trip up on all the knickers and bread. We got to the bathroom and I said, oh, look, I've had a grab rail fitted in the shower. And she went like this. Ooh, saucy. I said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm trying to keep pensioners upright. And I told my dad because I thought he'd find it funny, and he went, nah, for that sort of business, you need two of them. My nickname is the Cake Pigeon. Because whenever I walk past a cake shop, whenever I press myself up against a cake shop, I go, ooh. The kind of party that was on offer to me in the 70s and the 80s would be this, 6 friends maximum. And that's the sort of amount I would have struggled to fill at that age. Somebody would have to bring their cousin just to make up the numbers. In your house, wasn't it always in your house? And your mum or a mum, someone's mum, would prepare the food. And by that I mean they would cut it all into cubes. So it could take part in the hedgehog. Anything that wasn't cut into cubes was cut on an angle, so you know you're at a party. That's how you know. I don't know if you know, but this works as an adult as well. If you're ever at somebody's house and you're like, is it a party? Is it not a party? Look at the food. Is it cut on an angle? You're at a fucking party. Or the biscuits fanned out on a plate. You're at a fucking party. You don't do that for yourself, do you? You don't sit down in front of Bake Off with a packet of pink wafers in your best plate. No. You put the full packet in, pull out the wrapper. Terrible teeth. Whenever I go to the dentist, I ask how many fillings do I need, because it's always at least one. I have, and I don't think this is common, a loyalty card at the dentist. You can tell from your response it's not common at all, is it? It's a little bit of cardboard, it's got all my teeth drawn on. Every time I get a filling, they colour another one in. And when it's full, I get diabetes. But I think if you ask any woman who doesn't have kids what would worry them about having kids, the answer would always be childbirth. It's quite a reasonable thing to worry about, isn't it? Because what you're basically doing is you're forcing a person out. That's what you're doing, you're forcing a person out. I've never forced a person out. I forced a couple in. With a shoehorn. No, it was just me thumb. But Jamie Oliver's got these 30-minute meals now, hasn't he? 30-minute meals, bless him. He still thinks I've got half an hour to do the tea. 30-minute meals, nothing to boast about. I can do a good spaghetti bolognese in 4 minutes on high. In 30 minutes, I expect to have ovened it, eaten it, fucking shut it out by then. But there was one time we were both going out to work at the same time, both fully dressed, just getting sort of bags and coats and things together, and he was sitting at the kitchen table putting his shoes on, and I don't know why, but as I walked past him, I did a boob jiggle in his face, just one of those, right in his face. I don't know why, it felt like a wasted opportunity because he was at a good height. If I didn't do it, when am I going to get the chance again? So I did a boob jiggle in his face, and I thought he'd do that thing, you know, where people, they put their head right between and do the noise, you know, the like that. It's got a special name. Does anybody know the name? Motorboating. Thank you, because I always accidentally call it waterboarding. So you waterboarding if they're really sweaty. That's what I thought he'd do. I thought he'd do that. Like that. He didn't. You know what he did? He just stood up and did a boob jiggle back. Now it's a thing that we do and I don't know how to stop it. Well, people still do that thing to us, you know, when they do that, you never really know somebody till you've lived with them. I hate that. We've been together for 7 years, shut your face. You never really know somebody till you've lived with them. I hate it, because it's such utter fucking truth. You know, some people are glass half empty and some people are glass half full. My fella is glass too full, just fills them to the brim and walks really gingerly everywhere. He's got a touch of OCD that I didn't know about. He checks all of the doors 8 times before we go to bed, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just think it's a shame he hasn't got the OCD. That means he might use a fucking mop once in a while. I need different pairs of glasses for so many different things. I've got drivers, I've got readers. These are the ones I have to wear if I want to eat a Twix. These are the ones I wear if I'm meeting a friend, but if I see her ahead of time, when I give a little wave across the street, it's different fucking glasses. So I'm going to have so many chains around my neck, I'm going to look like Mr. fucking T. Second thing I decided to do, I decided to get a pet. I've always grown up with pets, and in my teens and in my 20s. And then there's something about the lifestyle of being a comedian that means you're on the road a lot. It's not really conducive to having animals at home. And then I thought, you know, I've done this 8 years. Maybe it's time the lifestyle worked around me for a change. So I really wanted a cat. So I got a cat 2 years ago. I got another cat last year. My fella seems to think I just wanted 2 cats. He doesn't realise it's now an annual event. The second cat we got is a rescue cat. She was just left outside of the vets in a box overnight, just left. And she's lovely, she's very affectionate. Whenever my fella picks her up, she starts purring straight away, and he looks her right in the face and he goes, "Who would abandon you? Who would abandon you?" I said, "Stop saying that to her." It's like somebody saying to me, "Who would divorce you?" Someone fucking did. And I've got a bit of pop trivia for you. You might not know this. You know Rihanna? You know Rihanna? Yeah. She has insured her legs for $1 million. And I don't really know why. Because I'm pretty sure she's a singer. Yes? Yes, thank you. And I'm almost certain you can do that sitting down. I mean, her legs aren't proper anyway. They don't meet at the top or anything. My mum would say about her, she couldn't stop a pig in an alleyway. Just for the record, I could totally stop a pig in an alleyway. Stop it, stun it, put it in me fucking freezer.